Hello, Townships, and welcome to the 1308 report brought to you by the Ohio Township Association. I'm Kyle Brooks, Director of Governmental Affairs. Today, we're dispelling the rumors by taking a closer look at one of the most talked about topics across Ohio right now, property taxes. There's been plenty of questions about what's really happening and what isn't. Today, we want to provide clarity by answering some of the comments we received on our YouTube channel. So let's dive in. The first question up. Why does it seem like everyday Ohioans are carrying the burden while others are getting tax breaks? The Department of Taxation's latest report tallied 177 exemptions, including exemptions, credits, and deductions, which are worth almost $26 billion over the biennium, or about $12.9 billion per year. It is the hope of the Ohio Township Association that the General Assembly takes a look at some of these exemptions. The next question is, why do property taxes keep going up so much? Shouldn't your property tax rate stay the same when you bought your home? It feels like counties and cities are using taxpayers as a cash cow. When will it ever stop? In recent years, many property owners have seen significant spikes in their property taxes. When you combine rising valuations with an increasing number of ballot issues, economic development and mega projects, tax abatements, inflation and supply chain issues, it creates for a perfect storm for higher taxes and home prices outpacing the rate of inflation. To put this in perspective, let's take a look at California. In 1978, voters passed Proposition 13, which capped property tax rates at 1% of the assessed value. Because taxes are based on the original purchase price rather than the current market value, longtime homeowners often pay far less than their newer neighbors, even for nearly identical properties. Over time, Prop 13 reshaped California's real estate market. Unfortunately, that has reduced housing inventory and drove up prices and made it even harder for first-time buyers to find affordable homes. Now, California has the highest home prices in the United States. So, while locking in property taxes at the time of purchase might sound like a solution, California's experience shows some of the trade-offs. It can create major inequities, distort the housing market, and make affordability worse over time. And one last question. Why don't townships find other ways to raise money? People are fed up with overtaxation and being pushed out of their homes. Townships are the oldest form of local government in Ohio, and today, property tax is our only source of revenue. Over the years, other funding streams have been eliminated, like the personal property tax and the estate tax. These changes, along with exemptions and cuts made over the last few decades, have shifted more of the burden onto residential property owners. It is important to remember that townships are statutory entities. We can't just create new funding sources on our own. The General Assembly has to authorize them. So even if we wanted to, we could not institute an income tax or a sales tax without the permission of the General Assembly. Since 2011, with cuts to the local government fund, the elimination of the tangible personal property tax, and the repeal of the estate tax, townships across Ohio have lost over $30 million in revenue per year. And that's your 1308 report answering some of your questions relating to Ohio's property taxes. At the end of the day, facts matter. And understanding how property taxes really work helps us all make better decisions for our communities. Townships thrive when residents stay informed, ask questions, and work together toward solutions. These conversations aren't always easy, but they're essential. When focused on truth, we build stronger townships and a stronger Ohio. For more information, visit our website and subscribe to the OTA's legislative alerts. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay connected. Thank you for all you do for Ohio's townships, and we'll see you back here next week on the 1308 Report.